Cutting an onion here for the quesadilla. Always have the roots away from your knife blade. The top of this you cut that top of the onion off, fold it over in half, then I peel the onion. For refried beans, you want to dice your onion finely. So what I'm doing is I'm not cutting through the root end. I'm going quickly here, folks, but take your time. You want to go slowly. You want to get a small piece of onion. I make fingers that way, turn it, and now chop it this way. Here are all your ingredients for refried beans: 2 pieces of bacon, small onion minced, garlic minced, chili powder, cumin, and oregano, these spices if you want, and a can of beans, which is 2 cups, with the juice you want to add. First step, put your frying pan on medium heat, not high. You want to cook your bacon so that the fat melts and you get lots of bacon fat. I'm going to turn this on to medium now, and it's going to take some time. We don't want to make it brown and crispy. You've got to get the fat out of this. Fat from the bacon is turning into a liquid. Give it a flip. You don't want to brown this yet. We just want to cook it slowly, get a liquid bacon. Second step here is to remove the bacon, put it on a plate. You've got this nice bacon fat in here. To that, you're going to add your 1 small onion or half a large onion diced. I'm going to cook this for 5 minutes on medium heat again. 5 minutes until the onions are nicely cooked and slightly browned. Now that my onions are cooked and there's a little bit of brown there, you can see starting to go a nice golden brown. I'm going to add my garlic, 2 cloves, to my onions, and I'm also going to add those that chili powder, cumin, and oregano. And stir those in. I'm going to turn the heat up here now just a little bit to medium-high, number 7 or so on some stoves. And I'm going to cook this for 1 minute, then I'm going to add my beans. So I've cooked my onions and garlic here, my spices. Now I'm going to add a whole can of beans, which is just a little bit more than 2 cups, which is what the recipe calls for. Make sure you get all the contents of your can of beans there according to the recipe. I throw that back into my can, swirl it around, give it a good rinse, add it to my beans and onions, stir it all in. You want this to come to a boil, so I'm going to turn it up a bit. Folks, if you didn't know what boiling is, this is boiling. Lots of bubbles. What you want to do now is you want to turn this down from high to something much lower, maybe a 4. We want this to chillax a bit to a gentle simmer, a gentle boil, that is. And as that's cooking here, what I want you to do is take your handy dandy potato masher and you start mashing these beans while it's cooking. Because refried beans is not about dipping nacho chips or your quesadillas into a pile of beans. It should be a nice liquidy, soupy, saucy kind of business. So squeeze with your potato masher. Give it a little bit of knock to allow those beans to keep cooking. And you keep cooking for maybe 10 to 15 minutes. If you find that the water has disappeared and it's getting thicker, add a little bit more hot water. So I've chopped that bacon up, and I would like to add it to my refried beans there. And just keep mashing that in as part of your yumminess. If you don't like beans, folks, this thing you are making here is going to change your mind. It's delicious.